Alright, hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, I will be attempting to rebuild the lift cover. Kind of rebuild it, I guess. I'm just replacing seals and the gaskets. Yeah, so I have got the new back pressure washer installed, gasket, whatever. This is the old one. It does look a lot different. It has like this cup in it. So I don't know if that's gonna work or not. It's the right part number, I guess, NAA964A. That's what I looked up and it fits in there, so I'm guessing it's right. It just has to butt up to that back pressure valve. Well, I guess I'll give it a go and see what happens. So anyway, I gotta replace the rings on this, which was pretty good in there, so I think that might be a good sign. I had to blow air up into it and it shot out, so hopefully that's a good sign that it has good suction, I guess. I don't know. And I also cleaned up this top piece. I'm gonna paint it and replace the O-rings in here. Yeah, this was really bad, really greasy and dirty, so got that done. Got these parts taken off here. The control lever, it needed a new cork piece in the back here. It was screwed, so when I was trying to take the thing off, it completely cracked in half, like the little disc that this mounts to. So I gotta get a new one of those and clean all this up and get it painted. And oh yeah, I did also clean up the inside here. Looks pretty good to me now. Got all that cleaned up, ready to go. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the rings on this, clean it all up, get it back in, and paint this up, do the rings on that, and that's all I can do for now until I get the parts for that. Maybe I can install this actually, or maybe I won't. I'll leave this actually because I want to get that done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take the little rings out here. So it goes leather on the bottom and then the rubber ring on top. So hopefully I can do this without damaging it too much. Okay. That one broke. Just give it a wipe up. So yeah, I do just want to say, before you install the leather ring, you do need to soak it in water, warm water, or else you will probably break the leather. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I got the leather ring on there now, as you can see. I just soaked it in water for a couple minutes and it slid right over, and then I just dried it with a hairdryer, and now it has shrunk right back down to size. So now we'll get the rubber O-ring on there, hopefully with no trouble. Should probably put a bit of oil in it or something, or grease. Just a little tiny bit, that's all you need, just to let it, or help it slide over. Just get it all the way around. Okay, there we go. As you can see there, both new rings are in place. And yeah, I wanted to say also this piston looks pretty good, I think. This is the original one, has all these little hash marks in it. But yeah, pretty nice. Okay, now I'm just gonna slide the piston back in. Wow, already that has a lot of pressure. That's gonna be nice and good for the hydraulics, because that will mean no leaking past. That's a really good fit there. And I did clean out this cylinder pretty good. We don't want any metal or anything in there to scratch it up. Okay, so then this would go in there, and this is being cleaned up too, just like that. So yeah, there we go. And now we can look at changing out these O-rings here, and then I'm gonna get this one painted up pretty good. And then I'll be waiting for assembly. Oh no, I gotta fix up the lift cover next after this, and then wait to assemble that, I guess. Wow, those are stuck in there. And there we go, all the O-rings are out. There's like dirt and rust or something behind them. Gotta clean that up then. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, this piece right here, I don't know if this is factory or not. It just looks like someone's put some weird pipe fitting on there, because the ones I've seen just stop here, like there's a plug there on top. I don't know what this is about, unless the guy before me had some kind of hydraulics hooked up to it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean those out quickly. Okay, there we go, cleaned them all out. And now, time to insert the new O-rings. Gotta get the right sizes here. Okay, there we go. There's the new O-rings put in. And that's all I can do for now until I get the new parts for the lift cover. Just, yeah. And I guess I can maybe clean it up. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll clean up, yeah, all this stuff on here. I don't know if I want to paint it when it's back on the tractor or if I want to paint it now. I'm not sure what would be the best thing. And yeah, I need a new felt piece for inside there. Yeah, that's it. And I'm still working on the axle, which needs to go on there. So yeah, that'll be it for now. This will be the piston complete. Looking good. Okay guys, welcome back. I think this is going to be part 2 of the video, I'm not sure. But I've kind of gone ahead here and put it all back together. It's back on, and yeah, I'm not going to paint this for now because we are planning on moving in the next couple of months, so yeah, it's a race now to get this all put back together, which it's been like a last minute change of plans, so we're gonna be moving, and I gotta get it in running, pretty much running condition, I guess, so we can move it. So yeah, the restoration will have to be put on hold for now. So no more rebuilding and painting, I guess. I just gotta rebuild it all back so I can move it. So yeah, this is finishing up the lift cover rebuild. So yeah, I got it all in, painted this, just pretty much reassembled it all. It's pretty straightforward. Gaskets on, I put this on with a new gasket and hooked it all up. And oh, I cleaned up and painted all this, ready for the new, I guess, this side to go back on, because we got it all rebuilt in here. Not sure if the last video I showed it and if this was on or not, but yeah, anyway, it's all on now. I just gotta throw it all back together, put the axle in, and yeah, so we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.